Hello and welcome, I'm your host Elizibar. This is a review of Justice League Dark 25. Now, of course, there was some weird mix-up with shipping a month ago with DC in my store, so these never came in, or if they did, they were damaged or whatever, so I never got one of these. I actually had to resort to going, instead of graham crackers, I had to go to Westville Comics, and I grabbed one off the shelf yesterday. I'd already read this, but I was very confused at the start, because if you just jump into this, you're kind of like, what is going on, Zatanna? What is going on? And why are, you here dealing with your father, right? It's like, what happened? Did I miss something? Yeah, turns out I missed something. This whole issue is the setup for that issue. Who could have guessed? Who would have guessed that we would need a whole comic book to be a prologue for the current story arc? That's just how they roll in comics these days. We open up here in 24 to this cool Zatara's on fire thing, and this issue is all about various people's obsessions. We kind of see where the next issue is going to go very quickly. Upside Down Man, heroes trying to fight him. And we get lots of cool shots. Diana up there. And the whole thing is connected by Detective Chimp, Bobo. Which, he at the end of this, he like pulls out this little note that's like, if you need me, this is how to find me, John Constantine. And so this issue, while the heroes are busy dealing with Upside Down Man, there's lots of cool stuff. That's kind of like the thing, how it ends. I don't know what to show you from this. I'm going to show you this. This is probably my favorite 2 pages here. I already said that they were going to be dealing with the Upside Down Man, so I don't think it's really a spoiler to show you that they're fighting him. But he looks super creepy, and they're doing that cool meta comic thing where the magic they're using is actually manipulating the panel layouts on the page. If you remember, like 10 issues ago during the Lords of Order story arc, when Wonder Woman and Zatanna roll in and they've got like the Lords of Chaos powers, I thought that was all super cool because they started doing stuff like this. They was like, squishing panels with their hands, breaking panels apart, all kinds of stuff. Now, the Upside Down Man, being a creature of chaos, being from outside of the rules, from a place, where none of our reality makes sense, because our reality is ordered and structured. His isn't. And he's over here combating them by damaging the page they're on. Oh, I ate this up with a spoon, man. I should have brought a spoon up here so I could show you, man. Just shovel that in. Oh, just so good. Oh, that probably sounded really weird, didn't it? I apologize if that sounded super weird, but like, my enthusiasm for some of this crazy stuff in the magic fights cannot be understated. I like the way the art looks. He looks fantastic. The story's moving pretty briskly at this point. And there's lots of cool stuff. Like the Swamp Thing showing his true power at this point. The previous story arc was dealing with all the different parliaments and stuff that make up the fabric of the universe, getting them back in harmony with each other so that they're not fighting, they're not out of sync. And now Swamp Thing is kind of like tied into all of that stuff again. And here he is. Essentially, he's knitting the universe, the multiverse, together with his swampticles. I don't know what else to call it. Vines. There we go. Very high concept stuff. Lots of fun. The writing was good. The cover, a lot of these covers have been kind of like this. The covers are just straight up been like, this is a lie. And that's not limited to just like this issue. There have been many issues in the past where this is true. Like, was it 23? I think it was 23 was like the rage of Dr. Fate or something, but there was like no rage at all in the book. Like there wasn't even like mild annoyance in the book. So this is kind of totally misleading. Except I think this is actually how the story arc is going to, culminate. Is going down the road. John Constantine is going to roll in and save the day at the last second by doing something stupid, like John Constantine always does, because that's how he rolls. That's how he rolls. I showed you a lot of both books, and I don't want to show you any more because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I showed you like 4 pages from each one. 25, really both of these. As a pair, it was a lot more fun reading these together than when I just read this one and I had no idea what was in 24. So go figure. Turns out that in modern comic books, you have to know what happened in the previous issue. This is a big departure because if you go back to the 80s or 90s, you really didn't have to know that much about what happened in the previous issue to understand what was happening in the current issue because they would catch you up. And here, I was just kind of thrown to the wolves. I was about to show you more, and then I realized I can't show you more because I'll totally get in trouble. Oh, look. Is it? Oh my gosh. Doesn't it make you feel like uneasy? You know, it's that uncanny valley, except it's even worse here because he's not just like, he doesn't have enough polygons and he moves weird. He's just fundamentally a wrong thing. He's fundamentally something that's not supposed to be there, which makes him a really fun antagonist because it's very, kind of Cthulhu kind of stuff. And I dig that. It's a cool cover. I've never really noticed. Look, they're all upside down except for Detective Chimp. There's like they're like all the upside down man or something. Like that's kind of what this is implying. It's a really great cover. I just wish, maybe this text didn't put it so dramatically. But I do like the trade dress cover. A lot of these minimal trade dress covers have just been kind of like generic portraits, and they haven't been all that exciting because of it. But the trade dress covers, even when they're misleading, have been pretty darn exciting. All right, I'm going to shut up because I'm just starting to ramble now. But Justice League Dark 24, 25, this is a great pair. I want to see what the current story arc has going on. But I got to say, I need the heroes to win. Like, how long? We've been doing this. We've been doing this story arc. This is the same story arc that was in issue number 1. We've been doing the same story arc for 25 issues. 2 years now. Plus a couple bonus issues here and there for like the Witching Wars stuff. We need to come to some kind of resolution. Plot points need to be resolved. And maybe that's what we're doing in this current arc. I heard this book was canceled, so I don't know if there's going to be more of these coming out. But I guess we'll see. I sure hope they don't leave it here on this cliffhanger, because if they do, that is a scum move. Anyway, bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. Have fun. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you next time. And I already said bye-bye, but bye-bye.